have a couple different aspects of our ministry. One is the lunch ministry, which is really mostly an outreach, and that's twice a week. We have free lunch from 11 to 2, and that's open to any students at no cost. And we have about 50 to 70 kids coming to that. And then the other part is more of a discipleship aspect. So we have Bible studies and then retreats a couple times a year, and various activities, some service projects, and those are more of kind of a bridge activity, because we'll get some kids that wouldn't come to Bible study, but they'll come with us to serve somewhere. So those are sort of, I guess, more like 3 components that we have. Well, with your last missions conference, y'all donated a lot of money for Montreat scholarships, and Montreat College Conference, it happens every January, and we're able to take a group of students out to Montreat, and that's about 1,000 young adults that go to that conference, and we take a small group of about 10 to 12 usually, and those students wouldn't be able to go without the funding that we're able to help them to pay for. And you know, a lot of those students haven't been to a Christian conference before. Very few are actually Presbyterian, and so it's exciting to see them be able to see the wider church and how many Christian college students are out there, and all of us usually take home something meaningful from that conference. So, well, part of our goals, a big part of our mission and our vision is to be a welcoming organization, and that's something that that vision has been in place long before I ever got here, and that was something, a legacy that I came into when I started here, and to really just keep that going and to continue. You know, we see brand new kids walking in every week, and you know, someone walks in and they have like bright blue hair and 10 piercings, and I get excited, and that brings me joy, because I know that our vision to be a place that's comfortable and welcoming and to stand in the gap for a generation that really has become absent in the church. That's a cultural phenomenon right now. Statistics say that about 70 to 80% of graduating high school kids stop attending church, and then only about maybe half that actually go back later. And so this is really a generation that doesn't have the presence of the church. And that's something that I feel like we're living out, and we want to continue living out. And the lunches is a really big part of that vision, because there are no strings attached to our lunch. Kids aren't required to sit down and study the Bible or listen to a lecture to have free lunch. It's just there to build connections and build relationships. And so that's just a really strong part of our vision that I hope to see continue into the future, that will be sustained. As far as practically speaking, we're working on renovation of our upstairs space. Right now we're doing some structural repairing of windows and things, and we have plans for painting and redecorating and making that more of a livable space, a place where students can hang out and we can have programs. So we're excited about that renovation, and really just keep on doing what we're doing and keeping the ministry strong. We love the statewide retreat that the Presbyterian Church has that we take kids to. We love College Conference Montreat, and we just hope to keep those programs strong, keep students coming in, and keep standing in that gap and being the presence of Christ to students, and that ministry of hospitality that can reach out to kids when they come in. A lot of the students tell us that they live lives full of stress and exhaustion, and a lot of them come very tired, and this is a space that's outside of their regular academic time, and they feel like they can kind of come in and put down some of that stress and anxiety and pressure and just relax, and it sort of feels, they call it home away from home a lot of the time, and so they come in, and you know, it's sort of a metaphor. They drop all their book bags on the floor, these really heavy bags full of stuff, And it's sort of metaphor for all of the stuff they carry around and the pressure and the exams and everything else they have going on. So that's a real strong theme here. The food itself, there are quite a few students. I think it's one of the groups that are food insecure that is often not noticed or not highlighted. It's students, and a lot of them who live in apartments off campus or commute, and even some who live on campus and only can afford the smallest meal plan. A lot of students are actually hungry. So we try and help them out outside of regular lunches too, but it really helps financially a lot of students to be able to come and eat here and at the other campus ministries as well. Another area would be there are a lot of hurting students on campus, and often students come here and they're ready to talk with someone, and they're looking for somebody to listen to them who's not just another peer, but and maybe they can't talk to their parents and they're not comfortable seeking counseling yet. And so we've had a lot of students come in with all kinds of needs, and so I spend a lot of time counseling kids as well throughout the year, and a lot are struggling with mental illness, which first comes up for many in the college years, depression and anxiety and some other things, and then there's a lot of substance abuse on campus, and eating disorders, suicidal tendencies, all kinds of things going on that kids, they're really struggling with. So we like to be able to be sort of in that place where they can come in and feel comfortable opening up at some point.